We got caught. You got dominated. Alex Pereira. Let's not forget, guys. Let's not forget. Alex Pereira and Magomed Ankalaev are tied 1-1. It doesn't matter how fights end up. It doesn't matter if it's a decision. It doesn't matter if it's a KO or a submission. There are winners, there are losers, and Alex Pereira and Magomed Ankalaev are tied, so don't get too ahead of yourself, guys. If you're an Alex Pereira fan and you're talking about how Alex Pereira beat Ankalaev, this and that, let's not forget they're 1-1. Okay, don't get too cocky, because there will be a trilogy. Put him Ankalaev. To quote the late great Islam, put him Ankalaev. That was the main event, but the co-main event between Merab Dvalishvili and Corey Sandhagen. Now this one, a lot of people love Merab. They think he's the best. They want to see him win. Why do you want to see Merab win? Please, if you do not like Magomed Ankalaev, but you like Merab Dvalishvili, why do you want to see Merab win and Ankalaev lose? It makes no sense. Merab Dvalishvili is boring. What did he do against Corey Sandhagen? He took Corey down, he let Corey get back up, or Corey got back to his feet, and he just held those grips. He held his hands connected and kneed the thigh. People complain about Magomed Ankalaev being boring, and that's the reason they don't like Magomed Ankalaev, because Alex Pereira is super entertaining. He gets knockout, he goes for finishes. Then why do you like Merab? Why did you want Merab to beat Corey Sandhagen? Because Merab is worse than Magomed Ankalaev. Merab lies to the people. He straight up lied. He said he wants to do 90% striking against Corey. And what did he do the moment he started losing the fight? He started grappling. He started kneeing the thigh of Corey Sandhagen. Yes, he had 30 seconds of entertainment where he wobbled Corey Sandhagen. But what about the other 24 minutes and 30 seconds? He did nothing but knee the thigh of Corey Sandhagen. It's unfortunate. And I want to talk about the Merab-Corey Sandhagen fight. There's a big problem in the bantamweight division. It is no longer exciting. Merab has kind of beaten everybody to the point where you're not really interested in any fight. But I believe there is only one guy who will be able to beat Merab Dvalishvili, and his name is Sugar Sean O'Malley. Now, hear me out. Sean O'Malley is a better striker than Corey Sandhagen. And you might be saying, why would Sean O'Malley be the only guy to beat Merab? Merab already beat Sean O'Malley 2 times. What makes you think he's going to beat him the 3rd time? Well, I'm going to tell you exactly. I'm going to tell you exactly how and why Sean O'Malley beats Merab. Okay, what happened in the last fight? Merab got a submission, right? He apparently ended that chapter in his career. He ended the Sean O'Malley chapter. He did not end that Sean O'Malley chapter. Why? Because Sean O'Malley had a broken foot in that second Merab Dvalishvili fight. And you might not believe me, but that just means you're a casual who isn't tapped in and you don't understand the fight game. Because Sean O'Malley came out on his podcast. Even before the fight, there was clips circulating of Sean O'Malley in a cast. Sean O'Malley had a cast on before his rematch with Merab. And even in the first fight, he had a torn labrum. So that's why he didn't perform. Sean O'Malley is the only guy who can chin Merab. And he will if they were to do a rematch. But, you know, a lot of people are parading around for that Petr Yan fight. We don't need that Petr Yan fight. He got dominated 50-45 or whatever it was. Merab, the only guy he should fight next is maybe Umar if he beats Mario Bautista. And then after that, get that Sean O'Malley fight. That's the only fight. But Corey. He looked okay. He looked okay in this fight. Merab looked okay. He looked his usual self. EPO machine. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest with ourselves here. Merab is on EPO. He is on drugs. He is on steroids. He is on roids. He is on EPO or PEDs. He is on stuff, whether you like it or not. Okay, second off, you hate on Magomed Ankalaev, but like Merab, makes no sense. Merab was way more boring than Magomed Ankalaev. And let's talk about that fight. Was it an early stoppage? No. But again, I cannot stress this enough. Magomed Ankalaev is tied 1 win to 1 win with Alex Pereira. We need to see this trilogy. This is not over. Right? People are calling for Alex Pereira versus Carlos Alberg. No. We need to see Magomed Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira, the rematch. Because Alex Pereira, right, he's had rematches. He's had his moments. He defended his belt. Magomed Ankalaev was on a huge streak. He only has 2 losses. Okay? He needs to get this rematch back. We need to run it back. Magomed Ankalaev barely took any damage. Alex Pereira took 0 damage. So we could run this back pretty recently. But yeah, it is what it is. Alex Pereira won. He dropped him. Since when is Alex Pereira throwing overhands? Since when does he do that? But I'm disappointed with Magomed Ankalaev. I'm disappointed. Why are you not wrestling? Did you not know anything from like Send him Ankalaev? Wrestle. But a lot of people are going to be kind of, hating on Ankalaev and kind of going to be picking against the Dagestanis. They're going to be saying that, that Islam's going to lose to JDM. He will not lose to JDM. Islam will beat JDM, and all balance in the force shall be restored. But let me know what your guys' thoughts on this card. What do you guys think about the co-main and the main event? This is my instant reaction. Maybe I'll go through the other fights on the card. Yuri Prochazka comes back after losing 2 to Khalil Roundtree. Khalil Roundtree really started to gas. He slowly started to gas. In that second round, he started to gas. He was winning. He was landing big. He was exploding into Alex Pereira's face almost every single round. The first 2 rounds, he was exploding into Yuri Prochazka's face the entire fight. But Yuri Prochazka was just eating it. He was being wonky, and the southpaw stance from Yuri Prochazka really offsetted Khalil Rountree's game. Khalil Roundtree wasn't able to get off the leg kicks he wanted to get off, which would have set up his hands. Yuri Prochazka was doing a good job of hand fighting the entire time. And he just did a good job. Yuri just did a good job of being patient, and then in the third round, he just melted him with the pressure. Yusuf Zalal also did a good job of just took down Josh Emmett, 0 sweats, didn't do anything. Nothing happened other than Josh Emmett trying to load up on a big overhand. Yusuf Zalal being like, wait a minute, you do the exact same thing every single fight. Takedown, armbar, boom, quick. And then Joe Pyfer, Joe Pyfer, apparently he wasn't feeling too good in the buildup of this fight. He ended up trying to get a bust down, ended up getting reversed, get dominated on top for the first round, and then in the second round, he started to pressure a bus, wobbled him, dropped him, and then ended up getting the submission. I thought he was going to get a TKO, but he ended up getting a submission. Otbah Gautier literally destroyed Tristan Vines. I mean, Tristan Vines is a lamb to a slaughter. Actual sacrifice, actual ritual sacrifice. Daniel Santos beat Joe Sung Yo. Unfortunately, I like Joe Sung Yo. He was the next Korean zombie. He was the Korean Conor McGregor, the Korean Sean O'Malley. Really unfortunate that he lost. Patchy Mix lost to Jakub Walkowatz, which was, you would think that Patchy Mix would have shown, any signs of improvement. But he showed absolutely 0 signs of improvement. He's dog shit. Let's be honest. Patchy Mix, go back to Bellator. We do not want you. 0 head movement, 0 adjusting on the fly. You would think that a champion in another organization, a champion caliber fighter, has the ability to adjust on the fly. 0 adjustment, 8 body kicks, 8 punches down the pipe. Didn't do anything in the grappling. Edmund Shabazian chinned Andre Muniz, and Andre Muniz literally has 0 chin. 0 chin. Puello Soriano beat Nikolai Veretennikov. 0 grappling ability. Macy Sachon, Yana Santos. I didn't watch that fight. Chris Gutierrez, Farid Basharat. Pretty solid fight. Farid Basharat won the first 2 rounds, and then Chris Gutierrez started out the third round actually getting some jolt back in his step, but then kind of faded off at the end of the round. Rahim Bajimaj beat up on Austin Vanderford, ended up getting the submission due to a guillotine, and that was a pretty good fight. You also had Veronica Hardy beating Brogan Walker. I love Veronica Hardy. But let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this card. It was a pretty good card. I did pretty good on picks, but nobody cares how good you do on picks if you lose the main event. I thought Magomed Ankalaev would win. I kind of wanted him to win. But Alex Pereira got it. And I don't even like Magomed Ankalaev that much. I just hate Alex Pereira fans because they're all a bunch of casual loser virgins. If you are an Alex Pereira fan, you are a virgin loser who says Shama. Please stop saying Shama. I hate that we're going to see Shama again. But it is what it is. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the card. Who did you pick? Did you get your picks right? Did you get them wrong? It's been your boy, Daddy Dagestan. We still rep Dagestan. I'm still glad. At the end of the day, this just proves Chimaev's the best. Because Alex Pereira, he beat Magomed Ankalaev. How good is Izzy? And if you're asking yourself, how good is Izzy? How good is Drickus? And if you're asking yourself, how good is Drickus? How good is Hamza Chimaev? Let me know your guys' thoughts. It's been your boy, Daddy, Dag Sander, Dag MMA, signing out. Peace.